Amy, it's been so long. Congratulations on getting married.
Huh? Sorry, but who is this?
If I said I'm Robin, would you remember?
Really? You mean the woman who left my father and walked out 17 years ago?
That's right! I'm your mother! You were still just in elementary school back then. It takes me back.
What do you want? I don't know how you got my number either, but that's kind of creepy.
Don't worry about that. I managed to send you a message. So let's have a nice mother-daughter relationship from now on. To start off, I'll come live with you to celebrate your marriage.
Live together?
Your husband is the one from the big foreign investment company, isn't he? To lock down such a great catch. You really are my daughter. Anyway, from now on, since you're my daughter, I'd like you to look after your mother.
No way.
What? Why?
First of all, I don't understand anything that you've just said. And I barely even remember your face. You're basically a complete stranger to me. You stabbed my dad in the back and ran off with some other man. And now you just shamelessly reappear all of a sudden? That's a little too suspicious for me. Don't get ahead of yourself.
What? Amy, I'm your mother. How dare you speak to me like that? I still raised you for a few years. Surely there's some gratitude for that.
No way in hell there is.
What?
Leave me alone.
Oh, so that's the attitude you're gonna take? Well, here's something to think about. You've got no future except to live with and look after me from now on.
Hey, Amy, do you have some time right now?
Oh, Christy, hey! I was just about to message you.
It sounds like something happened. Was it Mom?
Yeah, today around lunchtime. I have no idea how she even got my number, but she messaged me on WhatsApp.
Damn it, I was too late.
Did something happen with you, too?
Yeah, today while I was out of the house, Mom apparently snuck in.
Are you serious?
Grandma was home, so it's not like the house was completely empty. But right at that time, she was vacuuming the second floor and left the front door open. Then, Mom came in and looked through Grandma's phone, which was charging on the first floor. I bet that's when she got your number.
How do you know that she snuck in while you were out?
See, after Grandpa died, it's just been me and Grandma living there, right? When I'm out at work, I get a little worried about her. So we discussed it and installed a baby monitor in case anything happens. So everything Mom did got recorded on that.
I see. So she hasn't messaged you at all?
No, not yet. I don't really get why she messaged you instead of me, though.
About that, I think she's getting the two of us mixed up.
Mixing us up? How?
Well, when she messaged me today, she said a few things. She remembered that she divorced Dad and left us 17 years ago, but she also said that I was still in elementary school at the time. And I was supposed to have some gratitude towards her for the few years that she did bring me up. She also congratulated me on my marriage and asked to move in with me and support her financially. I really felt like she's planning something to get you to go live with her.
What the hell? After going through all the pain of childbirth, can someone really confuse their kids? But if she said all that, it really does look like she's mixed up both of our names. In any case, as if I'd ever live with and support that person.
I know, right? But you know what? I was thinking something.
What's that?
I wonder if we can use her own mistake against her and get her out of our lives for good.
Without correcting her mix-up?
See, if she's set on living together, that means that she doesn't fully understand our current situation.
Oh, I see.
So, while she's still trying to make her move, we don't correct her mix-up to buy ourselves some time, right?
That's it.
Well, it depends when she tries to contact us next, but we'll reveal it sooner or later.
But is that okay with you? It'll help me out a lot, but...
Don't worry, it's fine. If she thinks she's talking to you, that means that she won't contact me or Dad.
I guess so.
I'll take it from here. So for the meantime, you, Grandma, and your husband just should go about each day normally. Okay?
Got it, thanks.
Amy, by the way, I just arrived at your new place.
What?
I waited for your new husband to get home, and the moment he unlocked the door, I stole the key, ran in, and locked him out of the house. Plan complete.
So basically, you're going to just be locked inside the house on your own.
Yep. I checked out the fridge, and there's plenty of tasty-looking things for me to eat and drink. Today's the day I'll make you promise to let me live with you and for you to support me.
Aren't you ashamed to call yourself my mother?
Well, I am your mother, so there's nothing to be ashamed of.
I don't want to think of a woman who betrayed her own husband and was unfaithful as my mother. Can't you understand even something as obvious as that?
You're really gonna say something like that?
What do you mean?
I mean, come on. When I heard who your husband was, I was totally shocked.
Why?
Because you're hiding something from him, aren't you?
Hiding something?
Before you met your current husband, you had a relationship with a married man, right? Isn't it possible that you've still got something going on with him even now? And if your husband were to find out, he'd file for divorce, wouldn't he? If you don't want your husband finding out about your affair, you better do what I want.
Oh, that? You mean when I was tricked into thinking that the guy was single and we almost went on a date?
What? Almost went on a date?
Although that guy was a client at work. I guess he had a thing for me, and I felt like it might be okay for me to go out with him. But just as I was about to say okay to his invites, I found out that he was already engaged. And that's where it ended.
Huh? You were about to say okay to a date, but then changed your mind when you found out he was engaged?
Exactly. I have at least that much good sense.
Ha! What a waste.
Don't think I'm anything like you. I'm not just someone who can't tell the difference between random desires and real love.
Ch.
Hey, Amy. We're at JFK right now.
Oh, hey, Christy.
It's boarding time in 10 minutes, so I figured I'd send you a message before I had to turn off my phone.
You're with Grandma and your husband, right?
Of course.
I'm actually texting that woman right now.
Really? Right at this moment?
I know, right? I'm discussing the messages with Dad before I reply.
In that case.
Yeah, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to reveal her mistake to her.
Thanks for doing this for me. I know it must have been annoying.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Same to you.
Hey,
Oh, I was wondering why you weren't replying.
the apartment that you took over? It's the one on the 5th floor of a building in the Bushwick, right?
Obviously. I saw you go in and out of this apartment, so there's no mistaking it. Since you're going out of your way to ask about your own apartment, that must mean that you're ready to live together.
Did you notice that that apartment is for 3 people?
What?
That's just a temporary place we were staying before moving into our new house.
What are you talking about? Temporary?
I haven't been living there for some time now.
What?
Since we moved out, we've just been staying in a hotel near the airport.
A hotel? Near the airport?
This morning, my older sister Christy linked up with our grandma. And just a few minutes ago, took off to live in a different country.
What? What do you mean moving to a different country? And what do you mean by your older sister, Christy?
Your eldest daughter, Christy.
What are you talking about? My oldest daughter is you, Amy.
I thought so. You mixed up our names.
I mixed them up?
Christy is your eldest daughter. I, Amy, am the second daughter. Basically, the one who married the member of the foreign investment company is Christy, not me.
That can't be. The one I've been messaging this whole time is the younger.
Yep, that's right. For your information, I'm still a high school student.
What? You're still in high school?
Well, to be fair, I did graduate just a few weeks ago. I was born right at the time that you cheated on and divorced Dad. So I'm sure if you do the math, you can figure out how old I am.
If that's the case, I'll have you support me instead of Christy.
What the hell?
You must still be living with your dad, right? In that case, we can get back together, all of us.
Nope, Dad and I are moving to another country too, from a different airport to my sister.
What?
Dad works at the same company as Christy's husband, and they were able to organize a transfer at the same time to the same location. And luckily for me, I was able to go with them since I just graduated high school.
Why would you purposefully leave the country at different times?
Well, there's not really any particularly deeper meaning. After graduating from technical school, Christy was living at Dad's old house with Grandma. At the same time, I was living together with Dad in New Jersey. So it just makes sense to leave from airports that are closer to us.
Huh? Wait, hold on a second. I was so surprised about what you said, so I only just remembered. But did you say that Christy's husband really already left the country?
Yep, they're already on the plane.
Then, this apartment, whose is it?
Oh, you mean the man you stole the key from and kicked out just before?
Yes, who is it?
Who knows?
What?
Are you seriously still in that apartment?
Of course. I mean, I thought this was where Christy was living.
Well, you better get out of there and apologize to the current tenant.
How embarrassing. Hold on, this is getting bad.
What is it?
The police are outside. When did they get here all of a sudden?
The current tenant obviously called them. It's a clear case of breaking and entering after all.
How can you say that so easily?
Anyway, the boarding time is getting close for me and Dad.
No way. Wait!
Goodbye. Sometime later, my dad asked his friend to look into what my mom was doing. Turns out that the man she had been living with since she left had lost his source of income. And so she left him to search for a new person she could leech off. Around that time, she heard about Christy's marriage. And that's when she tried to contact me after mixing up our names and finding my contact details. Then the entire situation with us unfolded. In the end, she was taken in by the police who were called to the apartment she had broken into. But charges were laid and she needed to pay fines and reimbursement. She doesn't have anyone close to call or to ask for help from. So it's up to her to do something on her own. If you ask me, it sounds like the first time in her entire life that she will actually have to do some work. For a woman like her who thought she deserved to be cared for and supported her entire life without giving anything back, it's the beginning of a very miserable life.
Linda? You know it's my wedding tomorrow, right? I heard that you were working today. Just what are you thinking? Are you even preparing for tomorrow? Don't embarrass me at the wedding, all right?
Good morning, Jenny. It's not like I'm gonna host the wedding or anything, so it shouldn't be strange that I'm working today. I already have the bare minimum prepared, and the wedding's only a short walk from where I live. I should be fine as long as there's no emergency.
You sure about that? Why are you even working on a Saturday? Are you that slow at work?
I always go to work on Saturdays.
Huh?
Salons in this area are closed on Tuesdays. You go to one at least once a month, right? You should know this. The salon I run also has days off on Tuesdays. That's why I'm working today.
You are a hairstyler, Linda.
Yes.
And you run a salon?
Yeah, didn't I tell you?
Oh, I see.
The customer's going to come soon, so bye.
Hey, why are you not here? Linda? The wedding's about to start! I asked you to take care of the reception, right? I had a friend who came early to do it instead since you weren't here. You need to make sure your wedding gift is a hefty sum to make up for this, all right? Huh? We just got news that you were in an accident and were brought to the hospital. You just ruined my wedding. I noticed that my brother wasn't here as well, and apparently he went to the hospital to check in on you. You don't want to come to my wedding that much, huh? Can you not do anything that will stand out on my special day? I won't just let you cancel on me, obviously. It's fine if you're late. Just get here with my brother as soon as they're done with you over there. Hey! You're still not here! The feast is about to start! My brother's there as well, right? You're making a mess of my wedding. If you don't come, pay me $30,000 for your wedding gift, all right?
Oh, $30,000?
Oh, finally you replied. If you're going to pay $30,000, then it's fine if you don't come. There's no taking it back, all right? Pay me the money. The wedding was stopped midway because of you. My fiancé is even threatening to break off the engagement. What are you going to do about this? If you feel even a tiny bit guilty, then pay me $30,000.
Jenny, we stop texting Linda.
Oh, Thomas! Why didn't you come to the wedding? I know you were worried about your wife, but couldn't you have returned to the wedding after checking in on her for a little bit? You were probably stopped by Linda, right? But you have to be tough and refuse at times like that. It was your adorable sister's special day after all. This was probably one of the reasons the wedding was canceled. Linda only thinks about herself.
Jenny, didn't you hear from Mom what happened to Linda?
Huh?
Didn't you hear she got in an accident with?
I think she did say something, but I was too shocked the wedding was canceled to have heard. And I'm currently locking myself into my room to show that I don't want the engagement to be broken off. My happiness and my future are on the line right now. Who cares about all that? We can think about it after I get married.
So, you don't even understand why the wedding was cancelled and why our engagement is going to be broken off?
But there's no reason for such terrible things to happen to me. Just listening to it is a waste of time.
I don't know if you've given up and accepted the situation or if you just really don't get it.
What?
The reason our wedding was cancelled and your engagement is about to be broken off is because the driver who bumped into Linda is a guy you're cheating on your fiancé with!
Huh?
Apparently he heard about your wedding just this morning and drove straight to the wedding venue. He was in a hurry and ignored the traffic lights, which is when he ran into Linda crossing the street.
What?
Apparently that's the explanation he gave.
Seriously? Linda's...
The accident happened right after I went home because I forgot something and returned to the wedding. Thankfully she'll live, but she had to be hospitalized since the injury was pretty serious.
It was that bad? But she replied to my text about the $30,000.
That was me.
Huh?
Her phone didn't break in the accident. I decided to hold on to it for her, but your messages were so annoying that I replied just to shut you up.
What's your problem? So, you're going to pay the $30,000 for her? $30,000?
Who said I would be paying? Nothing in my reply implied that I would be paying $30,000.
What?
Besides, no matter how long you lock yourself in your room, you can't stop the engagement being broken off anymore. You have no right to refuse now that everyone knows you were cheating.
But...
Also, I have no idea how the wedding being ruined is Linda's fault. She's a victim here, not you.
Why?
Because if you hadn't cheated, then this guy wouldn't have rushed to the wedding and hit Linda with his car. I'll be at the hospital taking care of Linda for the time being. So I didn't have time to take part in this mess you've made.
Thomas?
Don't text me.
Why?
I don't want to talk to you. Don't come to my house either. I don't want to see your face.
Linda! You're better now, right? Why don't you reply to my texts? If you can't just read them, alright? Lend me $50,000 as soon as possible. There's an ATM at that hospital, right? I'll tell you my bank account, so just deposit it there. Oh, and don't tell Thomas, okay? He won't approve if he finds out.
Hey, Jenny!
What? Thomas? It's been a while since we talked. What is it?
Didn't I tell you not to message Linda?
What? She told you?
I noticed she was getting notifications. Linda still can't move her right hand. I was just on her phone sending replies to text for her since she couldn't type. Which is when I noticed your ridiculous texts.
The timing.
You really don't give up, do you? The $50,000 is the total amount of money you need to pay, right? The cost of the wedding, plus the fine you had to pay for cheating on your fiancé. You were even asking for $30,000 as a wedding gift last time.
Linda owns her own salon, right? That must mean she makes a lot of money. So $50,000 should be fine for her.
I'm saying that there's no reason for her to give you any money. Just who do you think you are?
But who do you think is to blame for my engagement being broken off?
You, who cheated even though you're about to get married. Who else is to blame?
If Linda didn't get into an accident that day,
She only got into an accident because you cheated, remember? Stop trying to put the blame on others and act as if you did nothing wrong!
then you pay me $50,000.
What?
Isn't it the older brother's job to help out his younger sister?
I said, stop acting as if you did nothing wrong!
I'm just asking you to lend me some money because I don't have any.
Why, you... The guy you were cheating on your fiancé with admitted his mistakes and is ready to pay for it.
Huh? What do you mean?
He promised to pay the fine your former fiancé is asking from him. He's also going to pay for Linda's hospitalization fees and the loss of salary while she's unable to work. Quite different from you.
Does that mean... He'll probably pay me the $50,000 for me if I ask him, right? Oh my god, I should have asked him from the start.
You probably won't be able to contact him anymore.
What?
The lawyer who mediated for us said he had a change of heart and quit his job to go back to his hometown.
What?
Apparently he sent you a farewell message or email of some sort. You didn't look at it yet?
Oh, I was blocking him.
What, you blocked him?
I heard he was coming to barge into the wedding. I got mad at him for trying to ruin my happiness, so I blocked him out of spite. I haven't unblocked him since.
I see. Well, that's it, really. Mom and Dad probably already told you, but you should take responsibility of your own actions.
But it's $50,000! How am I supposed to make that much money?
Don't ask me.
I don't have the money!
It's not my problem. Bye!
Thomas!
Our parents paid for the $50,000 Jenny was being fined for, but they told her that she would have to give it back. Jenny kept complaining about how she wouldn't be able to give it back and locked herself in her room. "If you don't have any money, then work," shouted her dad. He didn't tolerate Jenny's nonsense and got her a job at a nearby factory. She uses the salary she earns there to pay her debt little by little. By the way, Mom is the one who manages her salary. Jenny works hard labor day and night, and never does she stop crying about it. She doesn't know that her parents will cut ties with her as soon as she pays back the money,